U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken met with Chinese President Xi Jinping on the final day of his visit to Beijing. What has been a closely watched trip aimed at ensuring disputes between the two superpowers do not escalate into conflict.
미국과 중국 양국 간의 갈등 확대를 막기 위해 전 세계가 예의주시했던 블링컨 미 국무장관의 베이징 방문 마지막 날, 블링컨 미 국무장관이 시진핑 중국 국가주석과 면담을 가졌습니다. 어젯밤까지 계속해서 속보가 올라왔었던 그런 따끈따끈한 그런 뉴스이죠. 그래서 이제 그 블링컨과 시진핑이 만났는데 이게 closely watched trip이라고 했어요. 관심 있게 지켜보는 일정이었다. 관심 있게 지켜보는 방문이었다. It was a really closely watched trip, wasn't it?
Right, we could sort of say that the majority of the world was paying attention to it. I'm sure this was reported in every language all over the world. When the U.S. and China meet, everyone's paying attention.
Right, because China and the US are the, two biggest countries in the world. And what happens between them pretty much affects the entire world, including South Korea.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Korea's kind of stuck in the middle between a lot of their disputes.
Right. Closely watched trip이라고 했었고, very anticipated trip 이런 표현도 굉장히 많이 봤어요. Because people were paying a lot of attention to it. 그래서 closely watched trip이라는 expression이 있었고요. 그 다음에 왜 이렇게 관심 있게 지켜봤냐? Because the two superpowers, people were hoping that these two superpowers do not escalate into conflict.
Right, they want to make sure their disputes, if they have any problems, it doesn't become more serious and actually turn into war. So if something escalates, it becomes more serious. Or rapidly grows. Like think of an escalator. If you're in a shopping mall, you take an escalator and you go up, right? So if we ever hear escalate, something has increased.
Right. Like something that exacerbates, like something that increases.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of times it can be anger or tensions can escalate.
그래서 escalate라는 단어는 이제 그 아까도 말씀했지만 escalator 이렇게 올라가는 거를 escalator라고 하죠. 그렇게 뭔가 치닫다, 올라가다, 이런 상승하다 이런 거를 escalate라고 하는데 escalate into conflict 하니까 conflict는 이제 충돌이잖아요. 분쟁. 그래서 분쟁으로 치닫지 않기 위해서 그 면담을 모든 사람들이 굉장히 관심 있게 지켜봤다라는 그런 내용의 헤드라인이었습니다.